Hello, my name is Lucy McGrath and I practice paper marbling, an endangered craft in the UK. Today I'm going to take you through how to make your own marbled bauble ready for the festive season. To make your marbled bauble, you'll need some materials. The first step of making your marbled bauble involves making the marbling water. This is a special viscous liquid made using seaweed. We're going to fill a little bit of the blender up with water and then take 12 grams or a tablespoon of carrageenan powder and put that in to the blender. We're going to whiz that up for a little bit and then add more water up to the top and blend it again so it's all nice and homogeneous. Then we're going to let it sit for 6 hours. So I like to put it in the fridge overnight so it's ready for the next morning. Now it's time to pour it into our bucket. And we're going to try and remove these using our newspaper strips. So we need to tear these down to size so they fit perfectly in the widest diameter of your bucket. So I hold my paper strip against the lid of the bucket, tear that piece off, and then hold it against the outside edge of the bucket, and then gently bring it across the surface, pulling all of those bubbles towards you. You can pluck them out, put them in the bin. You might need to do this several times to get rid of them, and they are super strength bubbles. The next step in the process is mixing your acrylic paint ready to float on the surface of the marbling water. You start by taking a little bit of paint and squeezing it into your jar, and then you can add a little bit of water. So I like to use pipettes so I don't overdo it. And you just use your paintbrush to combine the paint and the water till it's the consistency of milk. Keep adding water to make sure you've got the right consistency. So you can mix your own colours to get just the right tone. And now I'm going to show you how to do the fun part, the marbling. Then I'm going to take the paintbrush that's in my first paint. I'm going to point the finger of my other hand and gently bring the paintbrush down to tap against it over the bucket. So move both your hands around the surface of your marbling water to get a nice even coverage. When you're happy with your floating paint, you can then make a pattern using a skewer. So just go with your heart for this and make just shapes through the floating paint. So I'm going to put it right in and draw some swirls. So now we're ready to dunk our ceramic bauble into our floating paint. So you're going to need your bauble and a clamp. You don't have to use a clamp, but it stops your fingers from getting too dirty. I just use a clamp to grip onto the cap of the bauble. Twist your hand right the way around. This means you can untwist as you dunk the bauble down, and it makes a lovely swirl going up your bauble. The final step is hanging your bauble to dry once you've marbled it. So you can admire it for a little bit, then it will be dry to the touch and you'll be able to pick it up and put on a ribbon. I hope you've enjoyed making a marbled bauble with me today. You can find out more about other craft experiences, including marbling, at henryfaber.com.